We got the Giga and Kattar fight coming up.
That's next week, right? Or the week after next?
I think it's the week after next.
I'm not really quite sure who I got in that fight, though. So it's an exciting fight.
It's a clash of styles. I got Kattar.
You got Kattar?
Yeah, Giga pieced up my boy Barboza, so I'm a little salty about it.
So your heart is telling you Kattar. What's your mind telling you, though?
My mind is really split because it's really a clash of styles. I want to see how Kattar comes back after a year. Because his last fight was the Max Holloway fight, but Giga fights nothing like Max Holloway, so it's hard to really make stipulations or comparisons or stuff like that.
Giga's on fire right now.
He is on fire.
Yeah.
But Kattar is nasty with the hands, and all it takes is one bomb. One bomb.
People saw what Holloway did to him. They kind of forgot. It's like, no, that's still that demon. It still has that demon. Yeah.
Holloway just on a different level. And people don't. It really is.
That's one thing people don't. I was just about to say that. That's one thing people don't understand too. Is like the concept of levels and fighting. It's not as cut and dry as you think. There are super duper levels. I might go against you. I might go crazy on you. It's another dude at the gym that'll violate me. That dude could go to another gym, get violated, and they all get violated by Volkanovski. It's like weird. Yeah. It's levels.
It's really levels, and it's levels and it's stylistic matchups. Was there any big MMA news? What was it? Any big MMA news? It's sort of the end of the year, 2021, last day wrap up.
I feel like there was like a little.
Bilal wants to fight. The Wolf. Bilal wants to fight.
Which is crazy because it's like,
there we go.
And I have to actually tip my hat to Bilal because I noticed when he was calling all those people out, he ain't mentioned his name. But after that, people was like, no, you want to mention name? Okay, let's talk about Hamzat. Let's talk about him.
And he said, we're going to do it.
I was like, let's do it. Let's go. And I respect that. And I think maybe fighters view him. Obviously, I think there are a lot of people ducking him. But I think fighters view him different than how other people view him. I think a lot of fighters are like, yo, y'all really hyping this man. This dude bleed just like I bleed. You know what I mean? Right. Let's go. Let's get it. That's why Neil Magny's so thirsty. I think he probably sees something that he could do to him. I don't know, though, but I guess he does.
I like Neil, and definitely Neil. At the end of the day, guys in the 5 to 10 rank, they're trying to find that hole to get into the top 5. That's what it's about. So whatever it's going to take to get me into the top 5, because until you're in that top 5, you really don't have a chance to touch that belt. But once you get in the top 5, you could talk your way into the title shot.
Yeah.
And I respect Bilal. Like I was saying last week, I sort of butchered it, but he's a one of one. There's not another Bilal in the UFC. There's not another guy from Chicago who's a Palestinian who got that type of swagger really putting on for his culture.
Yeah.
He's a one of one. So if he wins, he's highly promotable. Whereas if you got sort of like a Chris Weidman or something, there's a lot of guys out there like that. So they could get washed through the cycle, and the UFC is going to be quick to promote somebody else. But there's one Bilal, there's one Angela Hill. There ain't another female fighter, and I watched that fight. I think Angela Hill won that fight. Ain't another female fighter like Angela Hill who's black female fighter fighting every other month, putting on like that. So it's definitely a lot of one-of-ones. As far as guys in the top 5 of that welterweight division, going in 2022, I think it's going to change a little bit. I don't think Vicente Luque or Bilal might not be in that top 5 because they are the most active fighters in that top 5. So unfortunately, by them fighting the most, I think they have the biggest chance of getting their rankings taken away because they don't play it safe. And so, you know what? Let's kick it off like this. What's some wild 2022 predictions you got?
For some reason, I feel that Ngannou's going to knock the hell out of Ghana. and not just because of the power. I just have a feeling because everybody was counting them out in the loose fight, but I still had Gon. I'm like, nah, Gon got it. But for some reason, I don't know. I just feel like
I think Volkanovski loses the belt. Super talented guy, and New Zealand, Australia, all those coastal islands are putting on in the UFC, but I think he loses the belt.
so,
I don't know about against Max. That's my 2022 prediction. It's not wild. Let me see. I can't. It's hard for me to say something wild because it's just like I don't see Valentina losing the belt. I don't see Izzy losing the belt. How about Glover? You see Glover being the champ?
no, I would say him being a champ for long though.
So you think Glover gonna lose the belt in 2022?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Maybe Tajiri or something, but I don't know. I don't see Glover keeping it for too long.
You see Usman keeping the strap?
I see Usman retiring next year.
That's your 2022. Usman retires next year.
He retires next year. Yeah. He don't lap the division. I don't know. Whitaker might be able to pull it off. Like, don't count Whitaker out
against Izzy.
Yeah, I think because
you think he's gonna do it? I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna put on a
chance he can.
Oh, there's a chance.
If Whitaker can't do it, it's over. It's literally over. Whitaker can't do
it. Pariah.
Oh shoot! Oh my God! Yeah.
Does Pariah get a title shot 2022?
I think so. Yeah. Depending on how. Because I know he was supposed to fight this one guy named I forgot, but apparently he's a boring ass fighter, and he says no, I don't want to fight him because I want exciting fights. So I think they're gonna cherry pick and I think they're gonna cherry pick his way to Izzy, which I'm not mad at, honestly. I'm sorry. I want to see the fights.
Yeah. Does Sugar Shane O'Malley break into the top 5 in 2022?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so.
Does Cody Garbrandt stay in the UFC?
But Cody's finito. After his next fight, if he even makes it to that, if he doesn't win, I think Cody is finito.
Okay. Let me think of some more fighters.
Sterling.
You got Sterling winning the belt?
I got Sterling over Piotr, yeah.
You can't say that seriously.
Yeah, I know I can't.
Yeah. So it's wild predictions. It's the wild predictions.
Because I actually rewatched that fight a few days ago. And
don't say it.
Yeah.
Choose the word.
I'm not gonna do nothing crazy.
Yeah. Pure. Thank you. Okay. Does Amanda Nunes get her belt back?
So that brings an interesting question: did she get exposed for just having extra strength, or did she not train properly? Now, I actually think she didn't train properly for the fight. Because what she was doing was freaking ridiculous. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. So we'll see. I think she gets her belt back.
All right. I'm trying to think of. I think obviously. Oh, Thug Rose. Does Thug Rose remain champion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Valentina remains champion. 125. I think stays the same for men's as well.
Moreno,
yeah, that's my record.
I think Moreno might. What do you think happens to Moreno and Figueiredo?
I think Moreno's gonna beat Figueiredo again, and then after that, it's gonna be Moreno versus probably like Kai Kara-France or something.
All right, he kind of has a roadblock in front of him right now, Kara-France. So
yeah, he got a tough fight coming up.
Yeah,
I forgot the name of the opponent he's fighting. I think it's like Askarov.
Russian. Yeah.
I think it's Askarov.
Yeah.
It's not an easy fight, but I think that's like the title eliminator.
I think we see the rise of Fiziev. Is Fiziev a lightweight? What is he?
Yeah, he's lightweight. He's
I
lightweight.
think you see a rise of Fiziev. I think Gaethje loses. I don't know. It's a fight. It's an interesting fight because Oliveira gets hit a lot. His defense is weird. Like he has like he's durable, but his
Gets
stand
caught.
up, yeah, he gets hit. Like, and I think
He's not
Gaethje
unhittable.
yeah,
He's not
Yeah.
evasive. There we go. He's not looking to evade. He's looking to get his hands on you.
yeah.
I think Gaethje gets. I think Gaethje might get tapped out. I don't know though. It's very because Gaethje can sit down and crack. That's a tough one.
I think if Gaethje wins, maybe Conor fights him.
Will we see Conor in 2022?
Yeah, you go see Conor.
How about Jorge?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. You see Jorge. Yeah. You definitely see Jorge. Either against Leon or against Colby. I think most likely against Colby. Makes more sense than Leon. Well, I don't know. Both of them are money fights. I think it's easier to sell the Colby fight.
I'm going to both are sellable at any time. They're actually going to switch it up. It's going to be Masvidal versus Bilal Muhammad or Masvidal versus Vicente Luque.
I think Leon gets passed up. I don't think Leon gets a title shot.
I think Leon gets passed up as well.
Yeah, I think it's over for Leon actually.
Let me see. Does anyone new break into the top 5? Do you see? Yeah, like a Jeff Neal or Neil Magny or just like a
maybe Jeff Neal. I don't see Neil Magny.
All right. Funny because Neil Magny beat Jeff Neal.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Neil Magny has some very good wins. He just, I don't know. It's like I said, it's hard to get fights sometimes. 185. What happens? Oh, we forgot about our boy Paulo Costa. What happens to him at light heavyweight?
I don't think he goes to light heavyweight. I think he's going to try to stay at middleweight.
I don't think he should do it. I think he should go up. He's a big boy, and he's older.
He's a big boy, but his body is a proportion for light heavyweight. Yeah, it's his
frame.
He has like short range. But I think it's easy to say that. I think once we see him on the ring, it's different. But I don't know.
All right.
If Whitaker can't beat Izzy, I don't know what's gonna happen with my middleweight, bro. I'm keeping 100 with you. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Izzy laps the division. Izzy laps the division. Blonde hair Brunson becomes the second best at 185.
You trying to be funny?
Izzy laps the division and is number 1. Blonde hair Brunson becomes number 2.
So what does Brunson do with Whitaker?
Well, I don't know. I gotta see what he does against Cannonier first.
They might give Brunson to Pereira. I think Brunson might. I think you know what I think they'll do. I think they'll give Brunson to Pereira right before they give him to Izzy. I think that's going to be the fight. I have a feeling that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, that sounds like some UFC maneuvering. That sounds like.
So you want him to against a wrestler? Okay, let's give him Brunson. Apparently, Pereira's power is freaking ridiculous. He was doing that to dudes with gloves.
Yeah, I mean, look at the way he's built. He's long and wiry, and his hands are big. So when he like could really swing them hooks.
Yo, think Izzy is shook? No. Like, what do you think? You don't think he's shook a little bit, not worried a little bit?
I think he's worried about whatever fight he goes into, but I think the worst thing already happened. If that makes sense. Like I've already been
kickboxing fight. That's going to be a kickboxing fight. He is just as tall as you. Probably has more strength than you. Has same, if not more, probably around the same experience as you. That's going to be an interesting fight. There is no reach advantage in that fight. There is no poke. No, it's a fight.
But think about it. What is there for Izzy to be worried about?
Because he has superior kickboxing, but there's that reach advantage he has over people. He's not going to have that advantage over Pereira. This is a kickboxing dude. Gastelum, which is his toughest fight, wasn't a kickboxer.
But think about it. For every advantage, there's a disadvantage. So Gastelum was able to get into the inside and really put that boxing on. So long arms is an advantage on the outside, but not on the inside. You feel me?
Yeah, but
But one
what does
thing,
he have?
but back to what I was saying, what is there to be worried about? The worst thing that could possibly happen has already happened. Pereira already knocked him out. So from that point of view, from that psychological like standpoint, it's like, all right, the worst thing already happened. I already got knocked out. What's the worst thing that can happen? He already did it. If that makes sense in an odd way.
But you could look at it from the same side of the coin. Though. Okay, that could happen again.
It could be, but you know what it's like to dust yourself off, pick yourself back up, and keep it moving.
So you think he's not worried about Pereira at all?
I think he's a reasonable amount worried about the techniques that he holds, but I don't think he's sitting up at night paranoid about getting knocked out because the knocked out already happened.
So how
he already took that L. It already happened.
So how long do you think it takes for him to get to Izzy?
He had one fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
Give him. I think they're gonna go give him a 15, then a 15 to like 13 ranked opponent. Then they're gonna give him like a 10 to 7, and then a top 5 versus 3. If they do it right, they could do it in 3. But you gotta do it from the 15 to 10 range, the 10 to 5 range, and the 5 to 1 range. You gotta do it in that order. He has to beat those guys. He has to win the next 3.
I think depending on how he wins his next fight, I think he can do it in 2.
The 2 fighters will have to both be crazy, right? They both have to be like he'd have to jump to 10 to 15 and jump right into the top 10.
Because that's the fight they want to make, honestly.
It is.
I want to see more middleweight. I like Vettori a lot more. I just want to see more stuff going on. I feel like there's nothing really going on much in the top 10 in the middleweight.
What about stagnant because Izzy lapped the division. What about Kevin Holland? Where's he go? Is he at 170 now?
Well, I'm not really happy about that. So I really liked him at
185.
Oh shoot, he's a middleweight. He's a welterweight now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Welterweight low key is a more wrestle heavy division than
I think he was going down, but I may be wrong. So let's just say he stays at 185. Where's he go?
I think he could
Let me Google it.
I think I honestly think Kevin went down to 170.
Yeah, let me Google it real quick. Yep, he's going down to 170. You can see like a Kevin Holland. You can see a good fight. How about like a Kevin Holland versus? I'm trying to think at 170.
Colby.
Nah, how about Kevin Holland versus Nate Diaz?
Oh, that makes fire. That's a fun fight. Oh
yeah, that's a fun fight.
I never thought about that.
Because he's going, come on, man. Kevin Holland, Nate Diaz, 170.
Talking shit.
2 guys talking while they punch each other.
That would be fire, bro. I never thought about that fight. Hell yeah.
Does Gaslam go down to 170? One of my favorite entertaining fighters.
He wants to. I think he's too lazy.
Think about Gaslam versus Gilbert Burns.
Fire, but he's just too goddamn lazy. He has no self-control.
Think about a Gaslam versus Colby.
Yeah, that'd be fire. That'd be crazy.
Come on. You put Gaslam against anyone, I'm watching it.
I want to see Colby. Colby's doing this thing where he wants to fight like Usman, like the best out of 7. It's like, dude, Colby, you need to fight some other 170.
Yeah.
Come on, stop it, dude. No more Usman. Let's see you fight some other people. Dude, if Colby gets the belt, I think if Leon gets the belt too, it's going to freaking hold up the division so much. Those guys do not fight, bro. That's thing.
What it is. Guys aren't fighting enough at 170. Or I feel like guys ranked in the top 5, honestly, are scared to lose their ranking. Because it really do be the guys who are ranked in that 10 to 15 rank who be putting on 3 to 4 fights a year. And respect to Derek Lewis, because he put on at least 2 to 3 times a year.
Yeah. Derek Lewis. We could tell, dude.
Win or lose.
See, Derek Lewis in for the paper. He's not really
Yeah.
hunting for a chip. He just, I get paid good to knock these dudes out. I'm knocking these dudes out. Who the next one?
And listen, like I said before, anyone not named Cyril Gahn, he has a puncher's chance against.
Yeah.
Because no one else moves like Gahn to evade those punches.
Yeah.
Anyone he can touch, he can knock out.
Yo, that was so satisfying watching him get folded like that in front of the Houston crowd. That was so satisfying, dude.
2022 Knockout King's back. All right. Let me see. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for 2022 stuff. I don't know who Conor comes back against. I really don't want to see him against Dustin Poirier.
No. I don't want to see him against Oliveira.
What about our boy Tony Ferguson?
I'm ready. I don't want to see him anymore. I want him to just go away.
But where has he been?
I think he has I think Dana said he actually has something good planned up for him. They have something planned up for Ferguson.
Yeah, but where has he been?
What do you mean?
I haven't seen him. Like, who's next? So we got a list of fighters who hasn't fought in 2021. John Jones, does he come back?
Oh my God, man. Yeah, I think he comes back depending on what happens with the Lewis and Ngannou fight. I think if Lewis wins, I think if Gahn
versus Gahn
wins, I think you'll see John Jones come back. If I think John Jones might be a little afraid of Ngannou.
How about that? I think he's gonna come to wrestle. How about Joanna Joetzkich?
Huh?
JJ. Joanna? Yeah, she didn't fight this year. She didn't want to fight without a crowd. That's what she said. That's valid. That's valid. She's Luke Rockhold.
What's good with the money? How about that?
She got other things going on. She got other opportunities that she does. In like Poland, she got different deals with different sports stuff, modeling, all that. She getting the bag other places. Luke Rockhold, Rafael Dos Anjos, Zabit at 145 or 155 if he chooses to move up. Holly Holm, Alexander Gustafsson.
Ooh, I don't care about Alex,
man. Jermaine Durandamy, female fighter. She's pretty solid. Bryce Mitchell, he's fighting Edson Barboza in March. She's a nasty grappler. Barboza's a nasty striker. And then Tatiana Suarez, she's a solid female fighter. So there's just a couple of the marquee fighters who didn't fight in 2021 who hopefully we can see in 2022.
Hopefully. I don't know what's going on with your boy Jones, though. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we could say that for another day because I don't know either.
Because Dana even says it. He'd be like, yo, if Jones wants to fight, we could literally set the fight up right now. If Jones does not want to fight, I think he's tentative. Like, there's something holding him back.
He's putting that weight on.
Dude, he has the weight on, bro.
Nah, he about to really put that weight on. Watch me come out. He about to be 260.
Why, though? Why? Gahn is not 260. He saw what he did to Lewis.
He's 252. Or is he 242?
Oh, really?
He's like he's bigger. He's not like 230. I think he's like 245-ish in that range.
No more Stipe. I don't want to see any more Stipe. Bye-bye, Stipe. Just go.
Stipe versus Jones.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I don't like fighters like Stipe who hold up divisions and are like.
Yeah, he did. He held up the division. I agree. I am not Team Stipe when it comes to fighting. He did hold up the division.
Dude, Leon, Leon is not going to be an active fighter, dude.
No.
He is not going to be active.
I honestly think Stipe should just fight Derek Lewis.
That'd be nice. Ooh, that'd be a crazy-ass fight. I got Lewis.
Yeah, me too. Anything else as far as 2022?
Nah.
All right.
We could cap it off.
Hey, you already know what it is. Strikers Perspective. Like, share, subscribe. If you want us to talk about anything, drop it in the comments. If you agree, drop it in the comments. Disagree, drop it in the comments. Happy New Year's. It's been fun 2021, 2022. We hope to come back with some more content.
No, peace.
Peace.